What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments, back with another video. And as y'all can see, I'm trying to set up, the studio for y'all. But, I got to give y'all a YOLO update. So yesterday, the market, it was like down, flat, up, all the way down. But, over here, Printing Gang Investments, we was trading crazy puts. So we made a lot of money. And I'm going to show y'all what we did, what we doing today before this market opened. As of right now, I didn't do a P&L update. So as of right now, we actually doing pretty good. Because even though we down right now, we're actually only down 4% on the year. Which means we're actually outperforming the S&P and the QQQ. QQQ is down 19% year to date. The S&P is down 15% year to date. And we only down 4% year to date. So anyway, back to the positions. So, with the Palantir position, we got some calls and some puts. I got short-dated puts on Palantir. I got a long-dated call on Palantir. Yesterday, we made money off the puts. This morning, I thought we was about to make money off the puts, but as of the time of this recording, this market looks like it might go flat. So, we might have to bail out them puts. We might be going to the upside. We'll see. But as of the time of this recording, China just announced retaliatory tariffs on the U.S., 84%. So I don't see how that can be bullish at all. You feel me? But, we've been adding to the position. We got 97.4 shares of Palantir. We got the QQQ put, which was a star yesterday. I'm up 28% on this one y'all see here. We made like 50, 70%, like 2-3 times yesterday. I'm going to show y'all that in a second. We got another QQQ put that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Y'all know how that go. But we've been buying more VOO. We've been buying more Tesla. Bought a little bit of Walmart yesterday. What else? We added JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, actually. You know what I'm saying? Since everything's crashing, now is a good time to start getting all types of different stocks. So we've been adding the Robinhood, adding the iBit, Meta, MicroStrategy, you name it. And let's look at the history so I can show y'all some of the trades I did yesterday. Let's see what that was, the 8th. So on the 8th, we bought a put for 180, sold the put for 248, bought another put for 180, sold that put for 290, bought another put for 200. Then we started buying a few stocks, Palantir, SPY, Nvidia, Tesla. Sold that put we bought for 200 for 286. Didn't sell that. Sold the Palantir call we was up on because we actually had a call we bought during the dip we was still green on. Sold that and actually split it up. I bought a short dated put May 25th and I bought a long dated call October 18th. October 17th. So we'll see if either of those pan out. Then we sold that other put we bought for 200 for 345. And we put 247 in that put, and that's where we at now. So we back in a position where if the put get hit, it don't make no difference because we just made so much money off the puts. But as of the time of this recording, market look like it's about to actually open green, which is strange because we had these retaliatory tariffs. So we're going to see what happens. Let's see. Let's look at the charts right now. So as the time of this recording, market is like flat red. It was much worse, which is sort of a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Palantir's up 2.78% pre-market, 2.31 on Nvidia, 1.5 on Tesla. It's weird. It's like we having little pockets of green, as my boy Amit said earlier today. Like some stocks are up, but the index still red. We got Amazon. Look like it might go green today. They were all down yesterday. Bitcoin's at 76,000. Caterpillar down. Everything's down. So, now's the time to really be deploying money like what I've been doing. I've been, buying puts, buying shares with the money on other accounts that I contribute to every month. I've been buying more shares than ever. So, it's just one of the markets where opportunity is here. The risk is huge, I'm not going to lie, because the tariffs Trump's putting in place could make us all broke if he doesn't back down. A lot of people feel like he's going to back down, but, we just took that gamble and lost. Everybody thought that he was going to back down towards Liberation Day. He didn't back down towards Liberation Day, and now they talking about iPhone prices finna go up. They talking about car prices finna go up. I seen them on TV. They say they packing up all the Apple laptops, all the MacBooks, all the iPads on a plane and getting up out of there, trying to avoid those tariffs. But over here at Printing Gang Investments, we got a two-pronged approach. One, you got to be a long-term investor. As much as we trade these options and we do things like that in the short term to try and make money, it's really about the long-term investments. So now's the time where if you like the stock, it's time to go in. Like I said, I need more Nvidia. I need more Palantir. I need more Tesla. I need more Robinhood. I need more Bitcoin. I need the SPY. I need the SPY. They got the SPY down 20%. I need that. Walmart, if it keeps dropping, you know, a lot of the stocks that you want were like overvalued. The whole market was up. So now that they're knocking it down, multiples are compressing. Now is the time to load up. Whoever holds it down right now during this crash is going to be well rewarded in the coming years, provided Trump doesn't, like, you know, cause the next Great Depression for real. And if that's the case, we're going to have puts. But let's look at a few of these positions before this market open. You know, I had to get something out to y'all. I know I've been doing a lot of learning, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to step up everything for y'all. So, you know, that's why I ain't it's present, but, you know, we still in it. So let's look at what's going on with Palantir real quick. We came down. Yeah, that's 64. We bounced immediately off that 64. We up here at 79.35 pre-market. I see how it's up pre-market. And I need to see the news, see the research on why that's happening. But until Trump gets his mind right, I don't see why we can't go back lower. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling no Palantir shares. I'm just trying to add to them because they're still going to be one of the leading companies in the coming years. So that's how I feel about that. But as of right now, we're bullish. I'm going to see how we finish this day. Maybe something gets announced. Maybe when I talk to y'all later, something went down. But we'll see what happens. But as of now, we definitely bounced off that low. If we can hold this move and at least get past that EMA, that'd be good. We could maybe try and test like 88s again, provided no bad news come out. But we so macro, it's all based on news right now. So let's look at the QQQ real quick. The QQQ. All right, we're breaking levels. And we're going to bounce point after bounce point. This comes from the price action. Let's see, where is this? This comes from price action back in April 24. So we'll see what's going on. We bounced off this order block, but like I say, it's so news-based right now. Like, if Trump wasn't doing what he's doing, all these would be buy zones for options. But that's why I've been buying a lot of shares, because we don't know what he's going to necessarily say. If we close below this, we could be falling to 398 for real. If we break that 395 level, we could be falling to 382 for real. So it's about how these countries retaliate. It's about what Trump says. And last but not least, let's look at Tesla. Are they ever going to bounce back? Look, they testing new lows over here. So the next order block on Tesla is between 220 and 182. If they figure out a way to break that, ooh, it's over with. If they figure out how to break that, they falling. I don't know what would hold them down. It's gonna get real. I would look at this it's 144 area. If they break that, it's gonna get very real on Tesla if they break that. We got a very small fair value gap at 143 and 174. I'd be looking at those. But like I say, this type of crash is the time you prepare for the future. I hope, like, this is the time to deploy cash. This is the time to buy shares. This is the time to really know the fundamentals of the businesses you investing in. Know why you're investing in the business you're investing in. If you was just in the stock because the stock was going up, things are going to be very rough for you. But if you was in these stocks because you know what's going on with the business, you know, 2026, 2027 could be looking very bright. But that's all for this video. Like I say, I'm working on a lot of stuff. Y'all see we changing up the setup. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Yep.